But what if you could, right? What if you could make a game and it could be everything that you're not allowed to do on television or in feature films? What if you could make a game with no notes and no executives and make it whatever we want as a team? I'm happy to say, I think Freedom Finger kind of still checks all those boxes for me.
Calling Gamma Ray. This is Major Cigar. Do you read me, Gamma Ray?
I got my start in post-production. I was working professionally as an editor. That led me to kind of experimenting with animations. Eventually, a development executive at Nickelodeon saw one of the animations and said, hey, maybe you can pitch us a TV show. And I was fortunate enough to not only pitch it, but to sell it. And since then, working for just a variety of networks and studios on animated projects and films, playing games my entire life. I always wanted to make a game. All that experience kind of served me well. I was able to take my production experience and kind of parlay that into what I thought I knew about game development, or at the very least animation production. And luckily, through just a lot of patience and the right connections, I was able to hook up with a great team of programmers and artists and actors to create a very weird, as we call it, batshit crazy space shooter called Freedom Finger. That was our first game. There was a challenge and an opportunity in both fronts, creative and technical. I just wanted to have total creative freedom to tell a story, tell a funny story, something that wasn't a kid show, that, could have a little edge to it. If we're gonna do animation, I wanna get the best animator. If we're gonna do 2D art, I want the best illustrator. Travis Millard, my friend who did all the artwork, he's a fantastic artist that no one else could have drawn this. Same with the acting. If we can get Nolan North and John DiMaggio and Bauza and Sam Riegel, let's do it. In terms of the technical execution, that's a concept or game design you can prototype in a matter of hours. One object moving to the right, enemies coming into the left. It's all very basic, but there's also a lot of depth that you can have in that genre. There's ways to innovate on that very simple formula and things that you have to do to make it interesting. The side-scrolling shooter kind of presented itself as the best vehicle for all of those things. The fact that we were successful enough with our first game to make a second, and now a third, and now we're working on our fourth game, I'm just totally humbled and grateful for that opportunity. And that's a feeling that I hope never goes away, to just be again, looking at what are the sales this week? People are still playing the game. That blows my mind. It feels like a small miracle every single time.